fundamentally, the outcome would be, the benefit would be engagement overall, excellence for sure. If you have that mindset, attitude, change the way you look at things, amazing things could happen.
Max, how does a hospitable leader work in today's business world?
Thanks, guys. It's good to be back again after our last round of interesting dialogue. And we were talking about management by fear and all those aspects of it. And I think, honestly, the world needs a little bit more of hospitality in general within any organization and within leadership. There's a lot to learn. I mean, if you look at hospitality as an industry, there's a lot to fix. Well, when you come to the attitude of approaching people and kind of taking care of people as your guests, as your own, there is a lot to be learned. Now, take me for instance. I grew up on this beautiful island in the middle of the Baltic Sea called Gotland. It's just 50,000 people living there. And every summer, every season, we got over 1 million visitors visiting us. And so when you grow up there, you automatically got to end up working summer jobs, etc., and within tourism, within hospitality. And I did that, and I just got this love for connecting to customers and guests. And what also connects to the whole thing there is that if you bring in that attitude of service, also as a leader, and you get your people to understand that and truly offer that amazing experience, you can go to whole new levels. And it does not matter any industry, whatever industry you're in, because you got to delight no matter what.
Now, I know in Arab culture, it's very important when dealing with people in work and in the business world to be hospitable. Now, what other cultures do this as well?
Now, again, it's interesting, right? We're talking hospitality as a whole. And when you visit people, just as a private person, you visit different cultures. You go to Arab culture, very welcoming indeed. You got the Persian attitude and mindset about hospitality and how to greet your guests. And you go and take your food in front of your children to make sure that your guests are taken care of, right? And then you go to Asia and in Japan, China, etc., where they just take full delight and are so obsessed about looking after people, right? And the big question is, how can we apply that more and more, not only in the way we do business, but also as leaders to bring it in and try to apply it on a daily basis within our organizations? And I think that's a big area where we should look at and say, okay, how can we do that? What are the things we could do? Now, we've been talking about the servicizer mindset that I've been developing in the past few years. And in that I say, as an individual, you should consider everybody around you, everybody you have an interaction with on a daily basis, you should consider them as a customer. Why not? What do you got to lose? Your partner, your children, your suppliers, your customers, your boss. Anybody could be a sort of customer that you're serving in the best way you can possibly. We also talked about the leadership in that aspect, but what if we could connect that to the mindset of a leader? Because I always say, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So what if you, instead of thinking of all the issues and the challenges you got, start the day, start your management idea and principle of, hey, I'm going to be a hospitable leader and manage by that principle of, hey, I'm going to serve my employees. What are the things I could do to make sure my people are engaged, motivated, taken care of well, because they're the ones fundamentally, not you as the leader. You don't have a chance to sit down with all the customers and all the guests and everybody and take care of them, right? You got to allow and empower your people to do that. So how can you do that? And I think fundamentally connects to the mindset.
So it's also kind of like being a leader of a family.
Absolutely, connect to that as well. That's the thing. It's whole, the concept of there are a lot of theories about leadership out there, but it comes down to the mindset and attitude of the leader. And if we are able to, as individual leaders, start taking those measures instead of only thinking of the next quarter results and the task of the day. We were talking about that when we were talking about management by fear. If we can do that, then we're going to start seeing some amazing change for ourselves. We're going to feel more relaxed. If you start the day intentionally on purpose, right, instead of just randomly, on purpose, I'm going to be delightful, I'm going to be delighted, and I'm going to make sure that we manage everything we're going to do today in the best possible way through a mindset and a lens of service, of delight. Let my people delight my guests, my customers, and everybody around us. And I'm seeing those challenges today as I, provide my lectures, but also along, in the school management that I'm in. The organizational challenges are always there, but can we face it with the attitude of hospitality?
So should we be implementing this in the way we're leading then?
I absolutely believe there are so many leadership theories out there, but very little focusing and actually getting through to leaders that, hey, we've got a very busy day. And I know you're under a lot of pressure from everybody around you, and you can't control everything. Of course not. You wish you could, but it's impossible. But what are the things, the few little things that you can control? And the number one is your own behavior. No matter what. Because as a leader, you got to be able to be in charge and be in control of those emotions. And it connects to emotional intelligence as well, right? So I think fundamentally, the outcome would be, the benefit would be engagement overall, excellence for sure, if you have that mindset attitude. Change the way you look at things, amazing things could happen.
So just to end this, what are the benefits of being a hospitable leader?
Honestly, one word, overall delight and engagement. That's it, engagement, and that's what we need all over the place right now in any industry.
Well, thank you, Max, for coming in. It's been a pleasure.
Pleasure.
And thank you at home for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to Dukascopy TV. Goodbye for now.